Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to Perry 10K. So excited. It's so fun. We get a nice long holiday weekend stepping into Thanksgiving. So I'm so excited to be here. So excited to be part of the Perry 10K community. Hello. Hi, Carolina. Carolina's going to be on next. Make sure that you are following Carolina. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. And so we're going to be talking today about the world needing positivity. And I really want to just give my positive spin on that, my spin on positivity. I know people have been talking about love. People have been talking about gratitude. And I'm just so excited. Welcome. Hello. Hi, Barry. How are you? Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for sharing. So excited to be here. So excited to be talking about this. So we'll just get going. So really just with the world needing positivity, my feeling on it, so I know we've been talking about love. I know we've been talking about gratitude. And the first thing that I really want to talk about, and I talk about this a lot, but I want to make sure it's sort of the framework from which I work from in my own work. Hello, welcome. Hi, Amy. Hi, Be Grateful 19. Hello, so glad to have you. Hi, Sarah. Such a great scope. Thank you so much for being here. Cool. So the way that I always talk about positivity is like when we hang out in the lower, like I call them vibrations or emotions or lower feeling levels, when we're hanging out in those levels, on top of the way that we feel, which we tend to feel heavy. Hello, everyone. Hi, Jay. Great scope. Thank you for coming on. Hi, Mike. How are you? Good to have everyone here. So when we hang out in those lower energy levels, our body feels heavy. We don't feel good. So like when you think about that, that's like, like fear, anger, shame, guilt, just any sort of negativity, right? And so as we move up into higher levels of energy, emotion, vibration, vibe, whatever you want to call it, as we move up into these higher levels, we move up into love and joy and peace. We genuinely feel better. And as we actually feel better, as we move up, hello, thank you so much all for joining. Thank you for sharing. I so appreciate it. And thank you for the hearts. So appreciate that. So just as we move up into these higher levels of energy, we feel better and we manifest quicker because we're returning to what it's like to actually not be in physical form, which is kind of a big spatial idea. But in a general sense, it's like when we're not in physical form, we actually manifest really quickly. And when we're in our physical form, we kind of take on that heaviness. We forget how powerful we are. We forget yes, indeed. We forget like how powerful, how much we came here to really step into our power and to step into who we are. So as we move up into this love and joy and peace, we're going to feel better, we're going to manifest quicker, and we're actually going to be able to tune in to our own intuition, right? So again, when we're in energetic form, that's when we're the most intuitive, right? That's when we're in our own knowing, when we're in our own power, when we're in our own knowing. So just really recognizing like that when we hang out in that negativity, I mean, sometimes as a society, we get really, hi, Stephen, thanks for joining. So when we're, as a society, we get kind of really conditioned to kind of attaching onto that negativity train, right? Part of it is about fitting in. Part of it is, it just feels comfortable. Thousands upon thousands of years ago, we kind of had to focus on the negative or we kind of would end up dead. So now, we focus on the negative and we don't even think about the impact that it's having on us. So, yes, the attitude of gratitude spreads. Absolutely. Yes, we are definitely conditioned just to be on that negativity train. And we get to choose if we're going to show up negative or if we're going to show up positive and how we're going to respond. And for me too, it's like, I live in a high rise. And so when I get in the elevator, I don't know if I have a sign or whatever it is, but when I get in the elevator, I tend to, a lot of people like to talk to me about what's negative that's going on in their day. And so when that happens for me, what I do is I redirect their energy without telling them I'm redirecting their energy, right? So, yes, we can all fall prey to society's rules. So yeah, we get to choose, right? So I'll redirect their energy. So if they'll tell me, oh my God, the elevator like took so long, right? I'll just say something that's like basically, but but like, cool, we're going to go outside and it's going to be nice and warm, or something that just sort of sends them in a direction of more positivity. Because even if they want to choose the negativity, even if they want to choose, to show up in that way, I'm just not going to get on their train with them. Exactly. I reframe them on the spot. And Barry, as I'm sure you know, I love reframes. I'm the queen of reframes. And so, I just really, really like to just kind of redirect their energy. I don't have to tell them. I know we kind of like to sometimes like lecture people on how they're, being negative or being positive, but it's like, I just kind of just say, okay, we're going to just go in a different direction here. And, they tag along. So they go with me. So which is super, super fun. So yes, the queen of reframe. I love that. So, basically, that's kind of one way that I'll kind of start to go in that direction of positivity. But I know that Sarah was talking about really feeling our feelings. And that's like a huge way for me that I stay so positive all the time, right? As I've released I talked about that heaviness in our body. As for me, as I've released this, I have been able to just stay positive, stay happy longer. And I'm not faking it, right? It's like, that's just who I'm becoming. That's just who I am. I have lots of nicknames I work from home, so I have a lot of nicknames in my building. When the workers see me, a lot of the people that I see every day, they call me Smiley, they call me Giggles, and so I really like to smile. And so it's interesting because I want to ask you this question, just to kind of plant that seed. When someone smiles at you and you don't know them, how do you react to them smiling at you? Like, what is your reaction? Because it's very interesting, because I kind of have my own social experiment that I'm doing where I just like walk around smiling, and I like to see kind of just how people, like how people are responding, right? It's like, awesome. Yes. Like me too. That's awesome. Because that's the thing. It's like, it's so fascinating, right? Because some people are so it's just very interesting, right? We can get very uncomfortable with smiling because we got so trained in that negativity, right? And so I'm going to challenge you just to kind of put out there, just to start smiling at strangers, smiling randomly, just starting to just open up to the fact, like, the thing is everybody is in their own space, right? Everyone's having their own, their own conversation and their own thing. And it's like, if I can impact their day with just a smile, or something can shift and I can help them shift just by putting forth my own positivity, by putting forth my own happiness and joy, like all the power to it. So I'm all about smiling. The other thing is like, as I've stepped into more energetic levels, I just keep choosing new moments, right? So when we're in that negativity, we kind of can get stuck. Again, it's our biological wiring, where we can get stuck in that. And so for me, it's like, I'll just keep choosing another moment. It's like, okay, I'm in this moment right now, so I'm going to have this moment, right? I'm going to have it right now. I'm so excited about it. I love it. It is awesome. And then now I'm going to have this moment. And I just it helps me really in terms of because I know things happen and we're like, oh, why did she do that? Or why did this happen? And instead, if we could just keep choosing the new moment, there is no danger. There is no threat. There is nothing there's no danger in that moment. But, again, our biological wiring, like if someone cuts us off in traffic, all of a sudden we're stuck in that moment, as opposed to noticing, okay, it's like I'm driving, I'm on the road, there's beautiful scenery around me, I'm listening to a great station on the radio. And so just really, really noticing that. Yeah, so Carolina_Ray is up next. Make sure you guys follow her. Yeah, she is going to be coming up next. Super, super awesome. And then the other thing that I just wanted, to briefly mention, sort of my own take on it, is we have about 2 minutes, so I'm going to try to do this justice in 2 minutes. But, it's like, and Sarah touched on this, so, right? We always get the opportunity to choose love over hate. Right? So we always get that opportunity. I live in Chicago, and, the protests are happening. I don't know how many of you guys heard, there was a police officer who shot an innocent man, and he shot him when he was on the ground 14 times. So he shot him a couple times when he was standing, and then he was on the ground. And so there was a protest, and it's like, if we could just if you want to, like, if you choose that hate, you end up spreading more hate, right? So we get the opportunity to choose love. You know, there was a video when everything happened with Paris. There was lots of videos, but there was a video that I happened to see with a parent, a father who had lost his wife. And he chose to choose love, right? Because we choose that hate and it's just going to keep spreading. So yes, Carolina_Ray is coming up next. But yeah, so just recognizing, like, we always get that opportunity and we can always choose love. And, yes, make sure you guys are following Carolina_Ray. Awesome. And yeah, I mean, it's a really beautiful thing, and love is so powerful. It's such a powerful vibration. It's such a powerful energy. So just really recognizing that and just really, really honoring that. And just for me, it's like kind of just in those everydays. Make sure you guys are following Carolina. She's coming up next. I'm going to stay on here for just another minute or so. But just, you know, it's like, I know sometimes like we can get charged by different people in our environment. And so for me, it's just always that repositioning and always that refocusing on love, right? So I'm just always like centering myself back to that. So, you know, like we all have things that happen where we have interactions with people that maybe aren't things that we like would prefer. And I just always have to keep like centering back to love, keep choosing love, keep choosing love, keep choosing love. And so, you know, just if I can leave you guys with anything, it's like we're coming up on the Thanksgiving holiday. Choose love. And, you know, if you can, smile at a stranger, acknowledge them. You know, there's a lot of workers out there that are having to work over the holiday. So if you can see them, if you can acknowledge them, and, you know, it's like we tend to give thanks for our family and our friends, but just even for just everyday people that are in your life that maybe you're not close to, that maybe you don't even know, just spreading the love, spreading the joy, spreading the peace. And I hope everyone has an awesome Thanksgiving. Go ahead and follow Carolina_Ray. Yes, always focus on love in any situation. I'm so glad to have you here, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. Thanks so much.